Hey, Rhino. Oh gosh, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, welcome, hello. Yes, you see a stream. Hi, Eagle. Yeah, it's me. I'm Big Mila. As you can see, I upgraded. I got a new stream layout. You can see my agenda up above. I hope the audio levels are good. I hope the music isn't too loud or too quiet. I haven't done a YouTube stream in a hot minute, so I'm a little rusty. Need coffee. Good thing I brought some. All right, let me so I'm gonna do some thumbnailing for comic pages. That means I need a new canvas. It's gonna be really wide. 2,500 pixels tall, maybe 3,500 pixels wide. That seems fine. Yeah, let's see. I'll call it PMB pages thumbnailing. Oh no. Oh no, it's doing the thing again. Some number of YouTube streams ago, my program decided it wanted to hiccup and be really slow and glitchy, and it's doing that again. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I spoke too soon. It's kind of acting up, but it's fine. Level's good. Thanks, Pathy. Welcome all. Thanks for being here, Rhino, Kevin, Victor, Eagle, and Max Lad. The absolute lad. Alright, where am I going to save this? I think I got a folder for... this comic. Yes, I do. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to start using these tools that the program has provided me with. Let's see, can I change the brush shape for the edges? Pencil. Yeah, pencil. Ooh. How am I gonna get this to work? I need the proportions. Oh, I know what I can do. I'm just gonna open a new canvas with the comic page proportions that I use. I'm gonna do that shift shift click trick. Highlight all, copy, and then just paste it in here, and then size it down. No! It started to rotate. I don't want you to rotate. I noticed a small difference between like people in the US and people in like the UK will like say rotate differently. Like here we put like the emphasis on the like first O, like rotate. But I've also heard people say like rotate, where it's on the A. Very nice. Now I can get the thumbnailing. All I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna draw simple shapes and plan this. Hey, B, Beta, Aspel, welcome. I know there are tools for making panels in CSP, right? Yes, but I'm not making panels. I'm actually making thumbnails. This is thumbnailing where I plan out the pages, like at a lower or a smaller scale. And then, so like I'll make like a divider here, and then plan this stuff out. And what this is gonna do is it'll let me plan like page 4, page 5, page 6, all of that like in one spot, so I don't have to do just the like have one canvas for one page planning and then have another canvas for another page planning and stuff. I don't want to have to switch between a bunch of different stuff. I'm gonna just do planning on one page. No rotating a lot on Mila's canvas. You like the Night in the Woods background music, thanks. Yeah, the great thing about a lot of video game music is that it doesn't carry like a copyright with it, so I can easily just play music like this. And it also fits because the game did kind of inspire Buttons, the character in the VTuber model moving around and stuff. I got the idea to thumbnail these comic pages from Brayburned. I really like Brayburn's work, and I watch his streams on Pixel sometimes, and I saw how he does his comic page planning because I really love his style. I love his comic pages. I think his character designs are all really cute. They have like a certain dorky charm to them, and I like that. Hello, YouTuber 246. That's an oddly specific number. But yeah, I figure, you know, like, hey, maybe I should try do thumbnailing on this comic. The comic is very experimental anyway. Nothing is like super set in stone except for like in terms of the visual style. Well, at least indie game music, AAA game music is more annoying depending on the publisher. Yeah, true. I bet if I played some like Mario music, like Mario 64 or Kirby's Returns to Dreamland or something, then I would get like copyright. Yeah, the writing of Brayburn's comics is really pleasant. They have like a nice flow to them. Plus, like, his comics are super duper simple. You know, simple premise. It's just adult-oriented stuff. That's one benefit to writing adult comics is like the process is really straightforward. You know where you're gonna end up, pretty much. It's just how you get there. And it's a completely different process for writing safe-for-work comics. Because your audience doesn't always know exactly what's going to happen. You know? Like, we don't know exactly where this is going to go. We don't know what we're going to expect to see. Hey, Taki. Taki. You know, I still have those blue Takis in my cupboard. I didn't finish eating, but they're really good. We get to see the rough draft of the comic with stick figures. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it's going to be. What happened to the 245 other YouTubers? YouTuber 246, you're in the corner now. Yeah, I'll be careful, Victor, don't worry. I'm not going to get too adult-oriented. Of course I can, it's YouTube. Hang on, let me go find the planning for the comic pages. When I get a chance, check my PayPal. I will do that. Where's my phone? Let me go ahead and just check it right now. This is important. Ah, yes, I got it. Can confirm. Thank you very much, Taki. Alright, here we go. Pushing my buttons, page planning. Okay, cool. Alright, now I promise I'll actually start drawing. Fine, I'll do my job. Yeah, I think that's the full amount, right? Taki, I think that's the full amount for the comic. I don't remember off the top of my head. I have to go check our DMs. Oh, I forgot. I replanned this page. I did a separate planning. I watched a video from a YouTuber called Nerdwriter1, and it was a page on, or it was a video on how to do comic page planning. I thought it was really helpful. Let me just kind of mull over my notes real quick. Hey Mila, our commission's still open. Didn't see a closing warning. What do you mean? I haven't opened commissions in like in like 2 months. Told me 750. I made doubly sure. All right, yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks. anyone wants to know what happened to their 245 YouTubers, they didn't survive the peppermint. I don't know why, but that statement gives me Adventure Time vibes. Just kind of reminds me of the Mushroom War. Is it hard deciding how you want the panel set up for each page? The hard part is, I mean, it's a little difficult, but what's even more difficult is understanding exactly what you're going to put in a comic page, because you want it to flow well and keep the reader's interest. You don't just want to like slap down your story in a sequential order. You want, like, each page is a series of moments in time. So like, here's a panel, here's a panel, here's a panel. These are moments in time. And each moment in time is going to show something. And you can have this moment here connect to this one, like where you do like a setup, where you present like a stick. And then later, the stick like gets broken or something. Like, you know, have setup and payoff. So that kind of has to go into your planning if you want to make really good comics. I highly recommend you check out the YouTuber NerdWriter1 on his, and just like add the word comic to the search with that name. And he has a really good video on that. Paid for the fees too. Thank you very much, Taki. I highly appreciate that. Gonna make a latte at home, huh? You have like an espresso maker? I feel like I should have that at this point. I'm surprised I don't. My bank got angry at me because of the crazy amount, but it's all good. Told him it was me. Yeah, that's completely understandable. Comics are kind of hard. Alright, let's see. So I plan what goes on the page, I just didn't plan on like the exact size of the panels and stuff, you know, like do I want it to be like this? I'm just kind of reading over it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels. I'm about to start increasing the number of panels I have per comic page. So that way I think it'll help me tell more interesting stories. I've already established the setting they're in, which is like the dorm room, so I don't need to do any more like large panels that illustrate the background quite so detailed, you know. Let's see. This should work. Dang it. Trying to think. Maybe this is better. I don't know why, but whenever I stream on YouTube, maybe it's because I'm running PR live in the background, the thing that's capturing my face. But these streams make my system freak out. Like it hates this so much. At some point, I'll have to upgrade and get a better system. Can't exactly afford that right now, since I like recently went and got my teeth fixed. Paid a lot for that. So I guess you can say it's not in the budget to get like a newer laptop. There we go. I think that's a good layout. Sorry, I wasn't reading chat for a second. Challenge, make a page with only cat or apple shaped panels. There would be so much like empty space between those shapes. Thanks, Taki. Appreciate you putting all that down at once. Let's see. I think it might help if I zoom in on one panel at a time. That's very sweet, Taki. Back on YouTube. Yeah, Spider, yeah. Although I'm new here, I already saw your comic. They are good and, you know, Lenny face. Yeah, call me Mila. That's fine. You're Brazilian. Oh, cool. Welcome. We have 2 Brazilians here at least. Brazil. I don't speak Portuguese, but I do speak Spanish. Dang it. I wish my system would just learn to behave. It is freaking out. Like, my GPU is at half its usage, like 50%, CPU is at 50%, memory is at like 61. Like, you know, I'm not going over my limit here, and yet, like, my program is glitching. I gotta bring her head down. Usually you really shouldn't actually see someone's neck. And that's something I try to avoid. Like, when you draw a character, I noticed this about people. Like, I looked at myself in the mirror and I realized, like, there's never a point when you just see someone's neck like this, or at least not for me. Like, the neck is definitely there, but you don't see it, like, in front like that. At least I don't. What I tend to see is just my shoulders going down, and my neck is there. It's just implied with some lines. If I were to turn to the side, like, you'd see the neck and all that, but you can see, like, here, like, you wouldn't really see this part. I mean, you can still draw that on cartoon characters, but for whatever reason, I think I'm gonna try and do it without that. Oh, dang. 246 is gone. Bye-bye. If you say something wrong, I will forgive you. GTV. I've ever thought of streaming on Twitch. I did that one time. I realized that maybe Twitch is not the better platform for streaming art. After a little bit of messing around on there, I feel like YouTube is better for it, so I've been mainly doing on here. Also, I want to get a YouTube channel started before a Twitch one, because I've spent more time on YouTube, and I think there's a lot of potential in getting a YouTube channel going. Although I will in the future migrate to try Twitch a little more seriously when it comes to art. I was also thinking about using Twitch as a place to do gaming, like where I just focus on gaming. Thanks, Rhino. Have fun doing your thing. Yeah, soon I'll get that 1,000 milestone. Yeah, Maddox. This is Night in the Woods music. I can say basic Spanish like VK donde está tu hamburguesa con queso. Yeah, I was about that same level before I went to Colombia recently, but after getting to Colombia, I understand a lot more Spanish, like parts of speech and whatnot. Sometimes knowing just like a simple extra word or having a simple extra word in your vocabulary is useful for communicating what you want to say. Like knowing the word since is like deste. I feel like it's the same in Portuguese, I don't know. Bud's new roommate is apparently very chill in that bed. Very sleepy. Sad part is you can't interact as much in YouTube streams. Like in Twitch, you can spend points to interact with the streamer, like highlighted messages, and one will even allow you to redeem exercises. Yeah, I actually did spend some time on Twitch chatting with a streamer. Or not chatting with a streamer per se, but just watching their stuff and trying out Twitch's platform. And they do have that kind of stuff. It's really cool. It's meant for interactivity, whereas I think YouTube is more meant for just someone doing output, you know? It's not built up in the same way as like in the sense of like a community or meant for it. Let me know if you have anything you want to ask me later on related to the comic. All right, All right, Taki. If I have any questions, I'll let you know. I'll be mulling over the details of the comic and thinking about planning it out and stuff over the weekend. Because once next week starts, I'll probably just go ahead and get right to planning it. I'm learning to draw, and I think I'm getting better at it. Yeah, the more you draw, the better you will get. Even if you are not very good, if you draw more, you will get better. I wish I knew how to say that in Portuguese. Every message I send takes me some time to type because I get I get doubts about a few words. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Kind of sucks how the internet is nowadays. Oh, because of the emojis, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of a lot of the emojis that YouTube uses. I like iPhone's emoji, it's a little bit better. Apple's emojis. I don't know how to pronounce that, Victor. Quanto, how much? Mais, corn. That's the word for corn in Spanish. It looks very close to it. I don't know what that means. Dang it. Hey, Ditto. Let's see, what else is in here? One of the reasons I'm playing this music is because I recently started playing through the game again. Oh no, I cropped out some of the panel. I started playing Night in the Woods again because I only ever did one playthrough that I finished of Night in the Woods. I thought it was a great game, and I was like, huh, I'm surprised I never like finished any other playthroughs. And so I figured, well, maybe one of the best ways I can go back and feel like playing the game would be to set a goal, and my goal is to get all of the achievements. And so I started a new file from the very beginning. I have a checklist where I'm going to go through and do everything the game offers me to do that has an achievement associated with it, and then do other things as well. I think it's a really fun game because I don't know. I love the. I understand where people are coming from now when they talk about like how they like Animal Crossing, because you kind of build these relationships with characters where you can they feel like a real person, and you want to see what happens and stuff. And I really like that feeling that the game gave me. the benefit with and with Night in the Woods being, of course, that I can actually play it. I don't have Nintendo systems much anymore. What's my native or first language? English. I learned Spanish in school, and I really liked the teacher, and I also liked learning another language, so I learned more Spanish. I was one of the best students because I actually did my work. This is one of those teachers who was very quick to give out good grades, and encouraged people to work together. So like when it came time to do tests, he would encourage people to share notes and use your notes during the test. There were very few tests where you were not allowed to use your notes. And it was just like baffling to me that people were still failing. I'm like, come on, how can you be failing? He lets you use your notes on the tests. All you have to do is just take some notes and you'll do fine. Some people just didn't really care, and I know that they didn't care because I saw them. Like I saw the other students, they would just be like goofing off because the teacher was cool with people talking in class, and they abused that privilege. I'm like, all right, you're not gonna do well on the test if you don't take notes, bro. But I think I did well. I gotta leave, hit the road sadly, but it's been fun hanging out here. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Pathy. Night in the Woods is super good, not for everyone, but really good, especially if you relate to what they go into it. Yeah. The subject they explore in the game is something that I definitely feel. I really identified with the message. Have I played Deltarune? I have not played Deltarune yet. I will play Deltarune. I'm going to. I don't know when. See you, Ditto. Bye-bye. Can you say my name? I want to see how you'll say it. It's Gustavo. 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 What if you try to say my name? I already say your name, Eagle. Or Eagle. Oh, wait. Oh god, I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never saw that. I've never seen that name. I mean, my first instinctive pronunciation for that is Guillaume. Like the Y sound with the two L's, like that you see in Latin languages. Guillaume. I can also see it being Guillaume or Guillaume or something like that because, like, you know, French. Had a crush on one of the characters in the game. I love Greg. Greg's one of like gotta be my favorite character in the whole game. I can identify with being very hyperactive at times, but he's hyperactive like all the time. Not bad at all, actually. Okay, hopefully I got close. It's a bit different how we say it here. Hmm. First bit you got right, last bit is pronounced more like home. I imagine you mean home like how you would say in English and not home, where the H is silent. So it's Guillaume. I like May because she reminds me of my cousin. I feel like I can understand them more through the character. That's really cool. That you know someone in real life who you would describe as being like May. Did French for 4 years for middle and early high school. It's been 4 years since then. I love French, but I'm so rusty. Maybe you can watch some movies in French then, Ditto. Like get yourself refamiliarized with the language. I don't know anyone in real life who's like May from the game. She's a very unique type of person to me. I've not encountered before. You know what's funny is like when the game was introducing the setting, uh, they talk about a lot of things in Night in the Woods, like how the town is doesn't have a lot going for it. Like it seems like it used to be busy and now it's not busy anymore. Like the traffic is pretty much left and no one comes through Possum Springs. I kind of figured they were talking about the Rust Belt at that point, especially when you see the town chamber of commerce talking a lot. Like they walk around the town and they talk about like wanting to keep historical landmarks, but also wanting to sacrifice them for stuff that'll bring in traffic to help make the town, well, more wealthy, I suppose. Because the Rust Belt is an area in the U.S. that's kind of not doing well because of the automotive industry that left. They used to have something and then they don't have that industry anymore to help them. It was really the only thing they had going for them, if I recall correctly. They used to have a lot of traffic, and now they don't have traffic anymore, and it's a place that's just falling apart, kind of. Or at least it feels that way. Sounds like the Night in the Woods playlist is done. Gonna listen to this band called Sithay, or Sithayu. I don't remember how to pronounce it. It's a little more like power post rock. Love May because I related to a lot of her issues and interactions. Yeah, I think she's pretty cool. Thing is, I barely watch movies. You could watch Ratatouille. It takes place in France, I think. So it'll be very thematic. Speaking of language, wish I knew Japanese instead of Spanish. I mean, you can always do Duolingo. I mean, you can always get started, you know, like somewhere. Even if it's not like the best resource for you personally, you could always start it. Maybe look up YouTube videos on it. How to speak Japanese. I'm sure there are tons of courses. That's the Rust Belt for you, and Detroit is a huge example of a dying town. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I've heard. Once prosperous, now with no jobs, people leaving, and thus poverty, homeless, and ruin comes at a speeding rate. Yeah, yep, pretty much. What games are you playing lately? Pretty much just Night in the Woods, and I was also going to play Shovel Knight really soon. I've never played that. I finished Ori and the Blind Forest, and I wanted to do that. Hang on, I gotta figure out how to draw an overhead of buttons. Is this a Megalovania cover? No, this is not. This is just the... Hang on, I'll read off the title. This is from the band Sithu A, or like Sithuaye. This is the album Set Course for Andromeda. Gotta go to a meetup soon in VR chat. That's cool. It's cool, Taki. Whenever you want to leave, just leave. Have fun, you know? Do your thing. I'm not sure what you mean, Gustavo. Maybe you can say it in Portuguese, and Victor can tell me. I'm trying. Oh my god! I'm trying to draw him, you know, from a view from above, but he's looking a lot like he's just a shorty, you know. He's not supposed to. There we go. There we go. That's much better. I gotta back him up. I gotta put him up here so it works. I'm gonna do my thing. Have fun, Taki. Lag, yeah. I'm sure there's lag. That one didn't scare me, surprisingly. Hang on, let me read. Take this. Also giving me a little tip. Bye. Oh, see ya. Thanks for being here, Ditto, and thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I'll get me a coffee. I'm gonna go sleep before work as always. Take care. Thank you for being here, Eagle. Appreciate you. What's the next panel? Oh, he said that people who do not safe for work comics are way different of what you'd expect considering the content they do. Oh yeah. I can see that. Because, like, you know, artists making NSFW content, like, you never know what to expect, I guess. Please tell me you're gonna have Buttons have a full dresser of the same clothing just for the classic joke. Oh yeah, and a wardrobe full of the same clothes. Well, I wanted to show more personality with him. Well, there's the first page thumbnailed out. I have to say, honestly, it took a little longer than I expected to get the first one thumbnailed out. You would think if I'm just drawing simple shapes, then it would be easier, but not exactly. Took about an hour, I think. Yeah, the first page's thumbnail did take about an hour. I'm not too worried about speed when it comes to making this comic because this is a personal comic and no one's like paying me to do it. I can do it at my own pace, and plus it's on like a very chill like Friday stream where I don't have to worry about deadlines or anything like that. Button's adorable. Thanks, Maddox. I appreciate you saying that. He's like my. He's. I mean, I love all my my characters. I put a lot of personality into them a little bit as I go on. One character I haven't put as much personality or time into lately, but I want to focus on more is Milo. That's my rat character, who's like the gender bend version of Milachu. I want to put more time into him. They look more like traditional sketches than thumbnails to me. Yeah, these are I've recently adopted a more like real texture, if you can describe it that way, like real pencil. Because I like it. It gives me more options to like. I love the imperfect look of the lines. If I draw over the lines again, I can make them really dark. See, I'm not just putting down straight black. It's the color of black, but with a texture on it. So the more I draw over it, the darker it gets. And I really like that I can have that control. I couldn't get that with my other pen thing. Yeah, it's true. I'm also doing other things like reading chat. My thumbnails are so blobby sometimes, even though I look at them and it's like, the fuck I was supposed to be. The fuck was I supposed to be? Yeah, true. Well, I actually have everything written down that I'm doing here, so... I don't have to worry about like, oh, what was this supposed to be or anything, because a lot of it is already planned out like in words. Milo's been on the back burner since the moving in comic. Yeah, true. It's mainly because like writing, like doing fun stuff with Milo, like fun adult stuff, is not easy to come up with because I don't have a lot of like. I mean, he's got a story and everything and a personality type, but he doesn't have a lot of. I don't know how to describe it. I just couldn't figure out how to put him into situations, including adult situations, the same way that I could with my other characters. Like, I've done basically character focuses on Mila, like at the club, Lantha when she went to the beach, Buttons with like dressing up. But with Milo, it's like, what do I do with him? Because he's like a more dominant character, more... Well, I guess Mila is as well, but she's got, as you might say, assets that she uses that Milo does not use. I've got an idea recently on how I can draw more of him, and I plan on following through with it when I make some personal sketches. We'll see if it works. For some reason, the first time I saw your comics, I thought Lantha's name was Lantia, so I keep calling her Lantia. That's fair. Not many people know how to like remember how to write her name, and that's fine. I'm fine with that because it tells me that, you know, it's kind of a unique name. I like that. I love your art. You're my inspiration. Greetings from Peru. Oh, hello. Hola. Milo being a power bottom. No, he's not a bottom. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to like when talking about Milo because I don't want to be like too explicit for YouTube, you know. Because like mainly what I'm talking about is that I'm trying to describe how I'm going to write Milo doing adult stuff, more or less. Maybe something more to talk about in like DMs or something, or you know, an NSFW server. Milo voice acting, yeah. Hey Deg, yo, nice to have you here. I'm doing thumbnailing, as you can see. I'll give another like 45 minutes to thumbnailing before I start working on detailing page 4, which I did finish the thumbnail for. Could explore the Mila and Milo relation. That's a good idea. But before I get there, what I'm trying to do is like focus on what is Milo like in a vacuum by himself, sort of, or like how does he generally interact with other people, regardless of who that person is. We kind of see that when it comes to Mila. Like we see how Mila acts. She's very flirtatious. Doesn't matter who she's exactly speaking with. We see how Lantha acts. She's very outgoing. Kind of disrupts the like flow of the way things work, as you might have seen it with like these series of beach drawings. Like in the end, they end up changing the sign because they like her a lot. We see how Buttons is. He's very like we just see how the characters behave like on their own in a way. But like with Milo, I want to explore more of that. That's what I'm getting to, I guess. But working on like how my characters relate to each other is something that I want to start doing, especially soon. Like after I finish focusing on Milo for a bit. Alternate universe Milo is a total bottom. That's amazing. He literally exists because of Mewtwo's cloning machine. Yeah, true. But he's got a life of his own now, which is, I think, pretty cool. Out of all your characters, whom more like you, or who would be more like your persona rather than an original character. Yeah, definitely it is Buttons. Buttons is like my fursona. I've actually got a jacket that I made, not from scratch per se. I just went to the store and I bought a teal zip-up jacket and then sewed a green button onto it because that's what Buttons wears, is a teal zip-up hoodie with a button on it. What kind of clothing should I give Milo? Give him that jacket that I gave him a long time ago when I first drew him. Where I originally gave Milo a like dark navy blue jacket that says Rule 63 on it in big letters, like they do on hoodies for universities, you know. Give him that. At the very least. Maybe that and nothing else. If you want to be spicy. Having a bunch of characters is super cool, but trying to get them to interact with each other can be difficult. Not in my case. Mainly because like each character has like one trait that kind of defines their personality as being maybe Lantha's kind of dumb. She's dumb, but she's like perky and curious. Milo's very flirtatious, Milo is very angsty, Buttons is very like super vibey chilly. So it's like if you take those two characters, like if you let those things define your characters a little bit, you know, they're kind of, maybe not so one note, especially if you give them story progression or something, but they have like a main vibe, and then you mesh those two together. It's like, what would be a perfect environment for those two to interact? And it's like, what happens if, let's say, Milo and Buttons are hanging out? Where would they be most likely to hang out, and what would they talk about? I can immediately tell you what they would be talking about. They would be talking about drugs. Drugs. Milo would be doing stuff that Buttons wouldn't be interested in doing, but Milo might talk him into it. And Milo might want to do crimes, and Buttons is like, no way, man, I might get fired. Perfect example of them interacting is that amazing beach picture you made some time ago. Oh, you mean, wait, which beach picture? Is it the one with Mila lowering her sunglasses and Lantha's on the beach ball in the background, or like floating, or what? One thing I'm bad at is giving names to the characters I create. I think it's very complicated to create a name from nothing. Yes, true. It is difficult to create a new name for a character, or a name for a new character. One trick that I used is to name Lantha. I looked up what the I looked up what the word flower means in other languages because she has a flower on her head, and I saw lantha was, I think, Greek for flower or purple flower, and I thought, wow, that is perfect. So I used lantha. I don't remember how I came up with the name Mila. I just knew that I wanted a simple name with 2 syllables and not many letters. I wanted to replace the word Pika in Pikachu with something else, and Nilachu, I just replaced the P and the K, so Nilachu, it works out. What's difficult for me is getting them in the same place since my characters tend to come from wildly different areas that are very disconnected from each other. Well, one thing that you can always do is create a city, because cities tend to have lots of interaction of many different walks of life in one spot. And the city can be themed about that, like, you know, Junction City sounds like a really cool name because it's a junction between realities or something. You could build up your own universe. The one with Milo destroying Milo's sandcastle. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a great drawing. That was a perfect drawing because Buttons is wearing this like onesie female like lifeguard uniform. Lantha's acting dumb in the water, like Milo, look at me, I got a shark costume on. Milo's building her castle and Milo's about to kick that thing down. That was great, that was fun. Just reminded me of the old regular show idea of 2 in the AM PM. Yeah, perfect. Currently working on characters that exist within the same country, so I can start doing stuff with them more. Yeah. There you go. Actually, I already had a universe set up, just don't have enough characters populating each kingdom within that universe, and many of them don't travel outside of their kingdom. Interesting. Some of the characters also happen to be gods, which gets really difficult since most of them don't even like being around mortals. Wow, what problem do they have with mortals? What the F? They got some problems they need to work out. That's good though, character flaws. Buttons wears a Japanese school swimsuit. What? He didn't kick it. He tackled it to destruction. All you see is his blur. I've already played Brawl Stars. No, I have not. I don't know what platform Brawl Stars is on. I never looked. If it's on PC, then heck yeah, I want to play that. They're just so full of themselves. I do have one guy that actually prefers being around mortals, but his character is difficult for me to write for. I mean, I can immediately think of a story with something like that. When you have a world full of gods who hate interacting with mortals, and you have one character who does like interacting with mortals, that is just prime stomping ground to have them like be interacting with mortals, have other gods berate them for like interacting with mortals because they see them as lesser, and then he gets defensive, or they get defensive, like, yo, why is it such a problem for you? And then they like maybe give them an ultimatum, like maybe they'll strip them of like their like status or do something if they don't stop hanging around mortals. And then it just causes them to double down even more, like, you know what, no, F you, I'm gonna keep doing what I do. The time you take to read chat is delay, or you just focus on the drawing. Yeah, when I stop drawing, it's because I'm reading chat. Or I'm reading my notes. Does anyone have Milo's Discord server link? If you want the public one, you can go on to... Oh, dang. I was about to say you can go to my Twitter and it's in the pinned tweet, but it's not anymore because I made a new pinned tweet. Hang on. Is it on my Fur Affinity page? Should be. I think I put it everywhere. Yeah, there's a link for my Discord on my Fur Affinity page. I'll go ahead and link that now. Because of delay, you may see the link pop up first and then hear me talk about posting it. A sketch of Buttons with hands on his head looks like he's big crying. Very astute observation. I don't know if that sounded like I was being sarcastic, but I wasn't being sarcastic. Oh yeah, new server for me to lurk in. It'd be that way. Yeah, it'd be nice if if you want to join, it'd be great. I'm trying to like I'm not that fantastic about interacting. Like really the server has, places where people can chat and stuff. But that's it's not the main function of the server. The main function of the server is to have a place for me to post my artwork and for people to see it like as it gets posted live on Discord. The chat, the fact that you can chat with other people there and stuff is really just kind of like an extra. And because of that, I haven't really been as active there as I want. Also, his arms are way too short. I need to fix it. Who dares to make best boy cry? They'll meet the fury of my G-pen. My G-pen. It's really pointy. Fact. Hang on, I'm trying to think about this. Okay, the problem here is that I put his elbow too high up. It doesn't do that. Arms don't do that. Or they don't do it for what I'm trying to make it do. I didn't even know about that one. I only use the Patreon one to post random memes I find. I appreciate you posting memes constantly because sometimes that's like the first place I go when I want to start getting involved in a server is go to the memes chat. So I can see like what kind of sense of humor people have, which I think is really important for me to have a grip on or idea of. And then I go from there and I kind of move out. Even on my own server, I use it to see like what kind of stuff people are posting. It's very easy to post memes. Yo, Dag, I can give you some good resources I've been using recently for writing stories and like planning out comic pages and stuff. If you want, I can DM you. I think I'm gonna move on. I may be a damn pervert, but those hands look very NSFW. The little panel ones. I'm not sure how. I don't know how you arrived at that. Yeah, I would highly recommend it. Like, at least taking a look at some of the resources I have and like maybe watching one or two of them, if you don't mind, Deg. Mainly because like I understand where you're coming from. Like you don't want to disrupt the creative flow that you have in your head, and you don't want to like start like changing things. But I would highly recommend it because like if you're struggling now, like you could just like think about it like for like 1, 2, 3 years or something before you actually figure out a flow that works. But I think giving an ear to other people who do characters, like write characters and stuff, can be like a really good boon, like to your creative process. Because really, all it's gonna do is be like help build up more foundation for you to write what you want to write, but faster. If that makes any sense. Not just faster per se, but also more robust. I create a story about 6 entities that are the natural elements incarnate. They have humanoid bodies. They don't have sex, but they have gender. 3 boys and 3 girls. Male elements are fire, earth, and darkness in the elements. Female elements are water, nature, and light. They live on Earth protecting the planet. That's pretty cool. No air wind. How they gonna summon Captain Planet now? I understand, Dag. Just want you to think about it. That's all I ask. Oh, and you may be pleased to know I've already named Wasp-chan. For those of you who remember Wasp-chan, she has like a proper name. She'll end up getting the nickname Wasp-chan, I think. Like, it'll be a thing that just kind of happens over time. Well, I drank a bit of coffee and now I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm also going to just take a little break now. Go stretch. Let me just put up a little, like, be right back screen. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. Fun fact, I've been learning guitar lately. I've never really picked up guitar before, but I have one now. Let me go get it. Here I am. I've been learning chords and stuff, like I just started, so I don't know that much. I can play, I know the C major scale, like those chords and stuff. Wonder if you can hear this. No, it's very quiet. Hang on. I'm turning off the music. Yeah, but well, in short, I'm learning guitar. Turning the music back on now. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I can like put a microphone on the guitar to the point where it can pick it up pretty well. But that would be nice. I understand a bit about music theory, and I'm building on that knowledge every day. Maybe at some point I'll make like a new YouTube channel that's like Milachu Music, and I'll just anything that I write I'll just like put on there. Maybe I can make my own background music for streams, because I really like EDM and post rock, similar to what we're looking at here. Gonna put a guitar on buttons now, mandatory. Yeah, honestly. You have an official design for Wasp-chan Sensei yet? In the mood to draw me some Wasp-chan. I love that. Yes, I actually do. I've drawn her before. I don't have like a ref sheet, but do you remember the sketch I posted in the Patreon server on Discord? I think I posted it there. It was a while back. Yeah, okay, on the 8th of October, I posted a drawing of Wasp-chan in the Patreon Discord server. Things of note about her design is that she has very thin upper arms. Not really? Okay, so I'll grab copy message link, and then I'll at you. There you go. I put it in the group server. Things of note is that her upper arms are very thin, and her forearms get thicker as you approach the actual hand. It's to kind of simulate that segmented body thing going on and the legs and stuff going on with insects, I may actually change. I would have done it with her legs as well, but I want her to have them thick thighs. Also, I want to say, hi, welcome, Dusty. I don't know if you can hear me. I feel like usually by the second half of the stream, when I get back from break, people tend to be kind of like they've settled in. They've either left or are doing something else or have completely settled in and are just vibing to the music. She has Popeye syndrome. Yeah. I think it's fun because I haven't done a character like that before. Can't wait to start making all these like designs interact with each other, you know. I got Wasp Chan, I got Opal. Some of you don't know about Opal. But she's a like possum girl, like mommy type, like really big bodied, who's like a good fair bit taller than Snowball, and is like another wine mom that Snowball hangs out with. You hear me? Great. Aw, thanks. I type great, let me tell you. Yeah, it looks that way, huh? Hang on, open. Let me look at my other pages. Let me look at page 30. How the heck did I design this before? About page 2. Or page 1, actually. Possum Mama. Maybe I should add her to Milktober. Go ahead if you want. Facts. Really excited to see more of this comic. Thank you. I'm really glad that people like this comic. Even though it's not like an adult comic like it would usually be making, I'm glad people are interested. Love me the wholesome stuff. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you like it. Actually, I feel like I should just take the thumbnail and then just edit that. And size 12 brush. Yeah, pretty much. Working off of the thumbnail is better than like drawing over it. Guess I don't need to focus on the background so much. This is mainly character focused at this point. I think the comic's coming along great. He's gonna hop off and work on commissions yourself. Okay. Have a good day now, you hear? Okay. Thanks for being here, Dag. It's great to see you stopping in. I appreciate it. I really do. I like having people to talk with while I draw. Of course, the comic will get made either way. It's just nice to have other people join in every now and again.
They're impulsive, unpredictable.
For a woman, she's almost out of her mind.
You must resist this. You will resist.
That's what I like to hear. That people like to watch me as their day comes towards an end. Because that's about the time I try to stream, is when people are getting done with their day on Friday. I feel like people are, including myself, can be a little busier on Saturday, like they want to maybe go see family or friends or something. And so it may not be around to join streams, you know. But on Friday, it's like, you know, you just got done with work or whatever, and it's before the weekend. You're probably still going to be at home or something, and you want something to watch. Or you play a game or something. And I feel like it's a great time to for me to stream.
No, Mr. Willis, not Steve. He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Connie, I think we'd better call Sheriff Peterson.
Oh my God.
Back to the animalistic. The monster that lies within each of us.
It's not lewd Cato pose, it's tired Cato pose. My work has been in the gutter for far too long.
reaction is unnaturally fast.
I call that a stab in the heart.
I'm sorry, isn't there any music?
It's blood, there's no doubt about that. It's blood, there's no doubt about that. It will devour you bit by bit.
Welcome back, Gustav. Gustav. Sorry. My tongue slipped. We're eating. Nom 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 nom.
When Satan goes wild, so does the night child.
She will come out of the lake, and she must kill us, kill us, kill us, kill us, kill us, kill us, kill us.
Did I get your name wrong? Dang it. KK Hug. I don't remember if I got your name correct. I don't know. I might just call you GTV. Just so because I know that's correct. What's wrong with his eyes? His face looks so skewed. Hang on. Maybe it's this other ear. I think it's the other ear. No, it's more than that. Something's wrong. I have to fix. Something just doesn't look right to me. Are you the only one talking? You might be the only one who's not preoccupied with other things. I don't know. I feel like Victor might be drawing some Wasp Chan right about now.
9 killed you. 9 shall die. But you I will kill. But you can't, Doctor. I am already dead.
Call me the way you want. Okay.
This one's for you. They're all skeletons. Thanks for digging up the life of the body.
What a wonderful harvest.
And what about you?
You sure you want to leave?
Me? Yes.
Oh, well, you'll join us someday.
There's something up there. I know it. I saw it.
This is, that's spooky, eh?
GTVYT, Gustavo. Eating some nachos, looking for memes. You're good. Keep up the memes. Are you pretty much done? You're fast. It usually gets pretty quiet, or I usually get pretty quiet in the later half of the stream, mainly because people, like I said, people have settled in, they're doing other things, and I'm okay with that. I tend to also get quiet because I am focusing on something, like the comic page. Welcome back, Rhino. Don't remember exactly where you left off, but we did finish the thumbnailing for 2 pages. That's page 4 and page 5. I'll show you them here. Here's a thumbnailing for page 4. And here's the thumbnail for page 5.
He should be dead, but he's still breathing.
And here I am fleshing out the sketch for page 4 before I get to the doing line work. You weren't here earlier, Dusty, but yeah, it's May. I was actually talking about how recently I've been playing Night in the Woods more because I want to get all the achievements. It helps for me to have a reason to come back and play a game, like getting all achievements. Because I played through the game a couple years ago, or 2 or 3, I don't remember how many by now. Completed it and then set it down and haven't really picked it up solidly for a while, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get all achievements, and so here I am.
Somehow I think I was that creature.
Sometimes I have a feeling of doom.
Yeah, I love the game. It's fun. I want them Chivos. I want the Chivos. And because I'm playing it more lately, it made me think about the story I was writing, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to get back to writing that, and then here I am. And I was on a roll too. I wasn't just writing the story, I was like looking up how to write stories and like taking advice from other YouTubers and such. What the? Okay, my program just decided to stop everything and take about 15 seconds to save the file, even though I've made barely any changes. I'm also not even working with like vectors right now. I will when I get to the line work, but currently, it's not even vectors. I don't know why it's taking so long to save. I'm playing through B's story again this first time because I want to get the achievement like for accidentally good dinner. I didn't get that the first time I played, and I want to try and get that one and see it. I'm also more familiar with B's story. I feel like hers is a more like fun route to go down.
You don't care what the price is. The monster woman, she was wearing a necklace.
I think Brazil is the most funny country. All the things in here, specifically the memes, are so funny. Yeah, I've seen a lot of memes about Brazil lately. It's like
Between you and the
where the memes are like, that's it, you're going to Brazil. And they're like, no.
that night. That night. Loneliness. A night of total terror.
So some of you may know I do the Pixel streams on like earlier in the week, and we recently watched Coraline like while I was drawing. The next Pixel stream, I think I'm going to watch let me check. I have a note with a bunch of movies. Here it is, the next Pixel stream, which is going to be next Thursday. I'm probably going to watch Scary Godmother. And there's also a Halloween Billy and Mandy special that I want to rewatch. Oh, and Scooby-Doo Witch's Ghost. I love those movies. There's a specific era in Scooby-Doo movies that I really liked that were had really cool spooky vibes. More spooky than like, you know, Scooby-Doo and like insert whatever celebrity. I quite like Zombie Island and Witch's Ghost and Cyberspace. I love seeing the gang interact with their old selves in cyberspace in that movie. That was pretty cool. Mila, you have no idea how many funny or how funny our memes are. Yeah, I bet if I was from Brazil, I would understand.
Rated PG. All ages admitted.
Now, 12 long hours before the sun will rise. Drive them back to darkness.
Is it new Scooby-Doo movie with Courage? Oh yeah, I should totally watch that. Let me write that down. I haven't seen it. I think it'd be a good idea to play it on stream then. Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated was a great Scooby-Doo remake in my opinion. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It did really like it branched out and it actually gave the characters more flaws, which I thought worked. Like the whole relationship thing with Shaggy and Velma, Fred being like an absolute airhead was an amazing idea, and Daphne thirsting after Fred.
My friend, can your heart stand the shocking facts about...
There's a lot of character flaws that made them more human in my opinion. That's why it kind of worked. I also love the Ultra Instinct Shaggy that spawned, like the meme that came from it. I thought that was fantastic. You guys remember the Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme? That's a blast from the past right there. Let me take you back a few years. From the clips I've seen, they added the cartoony overreactions that Courage is well known for. Oh yeah, that's great. I really hope I get to see Shaggy and Scooby with that style. Hey, any personality for Fred and Daphne was a huge improvement. I actually don't recall Daphne getting any personality, honestly, other than her thirsting after Fred. Like, what flaws did she have, you know? I don't remember off the top of my head. I didn't watch the show that religiously, so I don't know. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hang on.
No fingerprints, no known enemies.
Once a dead man, always a dead man.
chance you may never leave here alive.
Coming. Leave me alone. He doesn't believe in us. Don't you know what happens on Halloween? Yeah, we get candy.
I'm back. My friend was calling me. He wanted to know if I wanted he was planning on coming over, and he was like, "You want any food?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want some food. I want some fucking spaghetti. I want some sketty." Shaggy at 0.0000001% power is nothing too crazy, but once you see 1%, you know something's up. Yeah, I love that. You know, Scooby has the reactions. Yeah. Are you ready? I guess not. I'm not ready, Victor. Can anyone tell me why in the Scoob movie they made Scooby seem like the immortal being instead of just a normal Scooby-Doo episode? I think I kind of remember that, like some kind of recent Scooby-Doo movie where they try to like explain why he talks or something, I guess. Everybody here has nothing to do, so they make memes. With that they level up their meme maker skill, and the meme maker level of everyone here is like level 800. Hang on, let me go check DMs or whatever.
They're gonna come and hurt you both. Hurt you bad.
The child wants to play hide and go kill.
I see the doodle you posted, Spider, now. I see the one that you posted earlier today at like nearly 2 o'clock for me. Mila staring at Spider with a little knife. That's amazing. I understand what you mean, Gustavo. There we go. That's your name. I remembered. Posted it. Where did you post the media I made, perhaps? Ah, she's so cute. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Victor. What is the honeycomb on there? Like the honeycomb design? HHS. Honeycomb High School? That's so cute. I heart teaching. She's a babby. I love her. She's a big babby. Thank you so much for that. It's very cute.
Stay right here. I'll be right back.
There was a little thing that came into the server, but it's dealt with now. Oh shoot.
The child wants to play hide and go kill.
What's in here?
Power is unearthly.
You go away, Rosalie! Go away and leave me alone!
Her acts monstrous.
Let me check the logger. Maybe that will be a good idea.
So by the order of the Pottsville Chamber of Commerce, I find you guilty of trespassing, destruction of property, disturbing the peace, and murder.
Murder?
Oh no, not murder. But those other crimes, I sentence you to read all that you may.
I'm very confused. In the log bot, I see that Maddox joined the server like a little over an hour ago and left like half an hour ago, so it was there for about half an hour. I don't know what happened. Oh, I was going off that one image of Milo. Oh, yeah. That's cute. That's a cute thing. Yeah, I see. Thank you for making that. That's really cute. I love people drawing Milo in particular because he's just someone that I don't see drawn very often, even by myself. I need to get my button gear. Oh, they were... You mean less than 18. It says greater than 18. Yes, one should one should not be in an adult server because they could get the owner in trouble if they are like under 18. Honestly, I don't care about like where people go most of the time, but I just don't want to get in trouble. I actually don't have a safe for work only server that isn't for patrons, or that is for non-patrons to join as well. So the safe for work server I have is only like for Patreon supporters. And the reason for that is I want to interact with my patrons, but I can't make the server NSFW because then like Patreon might go check it out and they might be like, hey, you're linking to content that's against our guidelines, or like, hey, you have a safe for work Patreon and you're linking to content that's NSFW, you can't do that. I know that's what would happen. So it kind of has to be safe for work. I don't have a like public safe for work server. I don't want to make one, honestly, mainly because I don't want to keep up with more than I have to. I would much prefer to just have a server like the mansion where there are safe for work sections and there are not safe for work sections. And I'm not too concerned about anyone who's like under 18. I'm not gonna like make a whole server just for like people who like my safe for work stuff and are under 18. Just like, I mean, I don't think I have that big of an audience like to warrant me making that. Like I'm not freaking super popular, you know. Not yet. Eventually that may happen, you know. And then I might actually make that. Thank you for taking care of that, by the way, Rhino. I really appreciate you. One thing about me, I'm bisexual. So I like all your drawings of all your characters, Lenny face. Thank you. Which is funny since usually it's the other way around. Yeah, true. Yeah, usually I would expect an artist to have a like safe for work public server and then a not safe for work private server. That would honestly be me if I didn't have to totally rebrand my Patreon. I'm back. I'm under... Oh, never mind. Says you, Mila be famous as fuck in the underground. Oh yeah, I'm famous underground. Jokes aside though, I didn't sort it out, I'm just calming server down. Okay, I appreciate that. To be fair to me, with the whole like rules thing about not being being under 18 and in the server, I do explicitly put it in the rules that you have to be 18 or over. Like it says no one under 18 is allowed to be in the server. Like regardless of anything else, they are my rules and I will have them enforced. Someone didn't read the rules. How the F do I draw this bed? Ah, so it's a little bit off above the ground and then there's the actual bed. Okay.
Logically, he should have been dead long ago, but there's no such thing as logic anymore.
Subview exists. Yeah, that's true. But I'm lazy. Sent me a suggestion in Patreon chat. I'll check that. I'm playing Minecraft with the Dragon Ball mod. I'm not familiar with that mod. I'm a lazy boy, yeah. I'm so lazy, I'll just lay on you. Actually, I have to open all 3 pages, it seems. Because I gotta see how many steps are on this ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait. Oh, the ladder goes up to it. Okay. Totally random question. Is gay marriage legal in Brazil? Someone once told me laziness is the best sin because it keeps you from committing all the others. That's amazing. Sloth. Legal, yes. Sadly, there's lots of homophobia here. Okay. Understandable.
Lock that crazy kid up? Yeah, he's really scared.
There's a lot of homophobia here, especially with our president. That's a Wappa. Patreon chat in the Mila Discord server. Okay. I'll get to it later.
Snake. They shared a bond of trust in a world of hate.
I'm sorry, Stanley, but you're gonna have to stay in the truck.
It's been legal since 2013 in Brazil. Damn, they beat us.
Friendly rentals.
Just ate pizza. It was good, man. I haven't had pizza in a long time.
The funeral is about to begin, sir.
Spaghetti and meatballs. I'm actually gonna make spaghetti later, so I'll join you. I keep forgetting that I didn't draw these with like bars on them on the side, on the edge of the bed, so I'll have to omit these, unfortunately. I wanted to have them because I wanted it to be a little bit symbolic, but it's fine. Spaghetti and meatballs is better than pizza. Hot debate. In the King of the Hill world, they call it spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah, that's right. Even though it's got no difference between regular spaghetti and meatballs. I remember that.
What you mean is exploit the horror by extracting its advantage. The bad which justifies the good. That is?
Speaking of traditionally spooky things, in relation to the music, who here has played Call of Duty Zombies? A bunch of the older ones I have. Nice. My hand's on the ceiling at that. Have any of y'all ever played the map Origins? That's the one with the giant robots. Do you remember that like there's like a really, really long Easter egg that you can get for that map where you can actually finish, like, beat the map, you know? Which is odd considering like most zombies maps don't have a way for you to like beat it. You just keep going until you die.
Show you a few scenes of this movie, which is called The Wizard of Gore, for those of you who appreciate this type of cinematic art.
Tried to get that once, got close. Nice. How close did you get? I got all the stabs, then died. Oh man. The reason I bring it up is because I actually beat that Easter egg with a friend recently. Me and just one other person. Like we went through the entire Easter egg. It is a ridiculous Easter egg, and when I say Easter egg, if you're not familiar with this, it's not like an Easter egg. It's more like a freaking a full game in of itself, where you pretty much have one attempt at it at a time.
Or who are with young and impressionable children, we ask that you turn around in your seats or leave this auditorium for the next 2 minutes.
It has a ridiculous number of steps. Let's see. So yeah, like Dust said, you have to collect these stabs. They're elemental, and they actually help you stay alive during the zombies game because they're really, really powerful. There's the each of them is really strong and it kills a lot of zombies, but they have like slightly different properties. Like one of them's the ice staff, one of them's the wind staff, one's the fire, and one's lightning. The wind is actually my favorite staff. You only get like 3 shots from it, which is ridiculous for a staff. You might think at first, because it's like, it takes forever to reload. So it's like, man, 3 shots, I'm gonna be dead easily. But nah, the wind staff, like, just, like, decimates zombies. It just, like, it'll just shoot down a line of them and then, like, clear them out instantly, which is crazy. Like, versus, like, the fire staff, where the fire staff shoots, like, a shotgun shot in front of you. It doesn't go very far. Anyway, it is a ridiculously long Easter egg where you have to collect all 4 of these staves. You have to go and upgrade them. You have to get in these giant robots that are walking around the map and put the staves in their heads. You have to, like, build a very specific drone with parts that you find scattered around the map, and it doesn't tell you where to find the parts, you just have to find them. You gotta, like, shoot down an invisible plane. It's got so many steps to it that it's just ridiculous. It's more of a prologue of the actual story, true. I set up a goal for myself. Me and my friend have been trying to get this Easter egg for like over a month. Solid. And I was like, you know, I never looked up the lore for this game, and I was like, what I'm gonna do is I'll look up the lore once I beat this map, and we finally beat it. So now I can, like, I've started watching lore videos that explain the story of Zombies. Zombies story mode, like, or the explanation of the story is one of those. It's one of those games where the story is so ridiculously complex, like unnecessarily complex, like Kingdom Hearts, where you need like a multi-hour long explanation video just to get it, understand everything. Excellent material to sleep to, honestly. Funniest thing is literally no one can tell you what happens from Kino der Toten to Ascension because they kind of just randomly get there. Yeah. Those are like the weird maps where there's like not as much story related to them from what I've seen. They're just places where things happen, where zombies kind of break out because of experiments. Whereas like in Origins, there's like a huge story behind the like why you are there. like there were already zombies in the rock, in the location where it takes place, and just kind of break out. But I love Kino. I think, yeah, Kino was the first zombies map I ever played. It wasn't too overly complex, and it used the matter transporter. It had a very rudimentary version of the Pack-a-Punch machine. I didn't even know the Pack-a-Punch machine was up there. Like in Kino, you can use the matter transporter to get upstairs. And upstairs, the only thing I ever saw when I was up there was like the grenades on the wall where you can buy them. And I'm like, oh, so the point of this is to clear the zombies out. You get them all into a group where they stand in the theater. And then from the projection booth, you just throw grenades down there. And you clear them out so you can buy them on the wall. It took me forever before someone pointed it out that like in the back of the projection booth, there's a... I'd never heard of it before, what's called the Pack-a-Punch machine that upgrades your weapons, makes them stronger, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I've been up there like a ton of times and never noticed it. Suddenly my best rounds would go from getting to round 20 to getting to like round 40. Am I liking doing traditional media drawings? Oh yeah, it's great. I feel like I'm covering a lot of base with it, doing making the Inktober drawings. I found it was an amazing excuse for me to make my first TikTok. I wasn't expecting to just start doing that last night. Which, yes, for those of you who don't know, I did. I have a TikTok, and I had it for a long time, and I never really posted anything there, but I posted something for the first time last night. I posted about it on my Twitter. Really on both of my Twitters. I sneezed. Milo the VTuber TikToker. Yeah, I'm one of those terrible millennials you hear about in all the articles. I'm actually like a hybrid of a millennial and a Gen Z. Because, oh, I completely forgot. I'm actually just gonna randomly start drawing buttons with his eyebrows because he's supposed to have them. If people ask, I'll just be like, yeah, I forgot them. Nah, I'm kidding. I'll just tell the truth. I'll just be like, yeah, I came up with the eyebrows halfway through making the comic. Midway. Yeah, I like doing traditional, the only downside is like I draw really small sometimes. I'm not drawing these big ink canvases, and I have to be really careful because you can't just erase ink on the page. So I kind of grip my pen a little hard as I'm doing the lines for the ink. And my hand started to hurt at some point. So there's something weird about doing traditional art where when I finish a drawing on paper and I kind of step back and look at the drawing, I'm like a little more proud of it than I am of doing digital art, because digital art I've been doing for so long that I just haven't produced like finished good looking drawings that are traditional. And so like hardly ever, to be honest. The main drawings I've done traditional wise that actually looked like were done recently have been the badges that I made, or the badge I made for myself at the convention. I'm almost done. Once I finish the sketch for the page here, this last panel, I think I'll be done for the day. I can pick up doing the line work for this offline, maybe over the weekend, maybe Wednesday next week, and then work on the color. I want the streams to like still be interesting. Even if it's just me doing my like thing like I would normally do. Do I watch Kimetsu no Yaiba or Demon Slayer? No. Is that on Netflix? I do happen to have Netflix, so I could watch it if it's there. Yes. Okay, cool. I could watch it. What's it about? I'm too lazy to explain. That's amazing. It's okay. It's okay. I'll find it. I'll read the description. Well, the sketch for the page is done. The next thing for me to do is to do the line work. It's time for a side-by-side comparison now that we're done. Here's the here's the thumbnail for the page. And here's the detailed page. Well, I think this is it. I wanna thank you all for being here. I'm about to head out now. It's been a good return to normal stream for me. Really look forward to getting the lines done for this page, so that way next stream I can be coloring it and have another page done, and we can continue where we left off in the story. I'll be back Monday for patrons, where I'll do a Patreon stream as I plan on doing Mondays and Tuesdays, and then back for another public stream on Pixel on Thursday, and then return here Friday as usual. Again, thank you very much. Glad you got to catch the second half, Dusty. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being here as well, Victor. Appreciate you, and I also appreciate you too, Gustavo. Everyone, as well as you, Spider. I appreciate you. Now go get food. Yeah, I'm gonna make some spaghetti. Progress, yeah. Progress is great. Maybe I'll post this sketch on Twitter. I'll post it around. Anyway, thank you all very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.